here. We're here. We are here, man. We are here again. Yes, for the late night. It's currently, let's just bring up the time right now. It's currently roughly around 12:15 in the morning. It's currently 7:16 in America, man. Welcome along. Let's remove that 30 minutes because we're actually on the hour chart, We're actually on the hour chart. This is the late edition in the evening session. I mean, the XAU, the chart has just opened, right? The chart has just opened past hour, so we're here, staying on. Let's remove that. We're currently on the hour chart early on. I mean, should we go straight into it, man? Should we just go straight into what happened, what transpired? But let's just make sure everything is working before we move on. Before we move on to another great session, man. 3 hours, I'll be here for the next 3 hours. 3 hours of greatness, because I'm telling you, these are the moments where the chart is active, right? It's active. Now it's Friday here in the UK. It's still Thursday night, everyone in America. However, technically tomorrow is the last day of the trading session, and that's when you see a lot of movement happening on the Friday. People, buyers are closing their positions, sellers are trying to take back control of the week, and it's all up and down in this fantastic February. I mean, look, Valentine's Day is tomorrow as well. Obviously it's already for the 14th, but I'll just say tomorrow during the daytime. I mean, look, it's a fantastic opportunity in the charts right now. I mean, the price is currently at 2927. 2927 with the sellers taking control so far in this hour session. Man, it's great to be. It's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling right now. Right here. And take it straight to the hour, man. The fantastic updates has been happening. I mean, price is currently sitting at 2928, but today we're actually going to just give you guys just a little review of what happened yesterday. Okay, before we get going on today, because today is technically the last day of the trading session, and we're going to be back again at midday at 12 o'clock, 7 a.m. USA time, 1 o'clock Europe. So please please share, man. I know you guys can't see my face. I'm currently getting the lights sorted. So we're keeping this late night. You know what they say about the lights at night ain't really good for the eyes. So we keep it rocking. But price is currently at 2928. But let's just give you guys a breakdown on what has transpired on this Thursday in the charts, okay? But before we get into that, let's make sure that the screen is actually working and do our checks, because you never know. Sometimes with technology, it's up and down like a yo-yo, right? It's up and down like a yo-yo. It's up and down like a yo-yo. And let's get started right here, okay? So it started around. Let's just zoom right back in. Let's just zoom in. Let's go zoom in. Okay, cool. And here we go. This is where I'm just gonna give out the price points of what transpired over the course of Thursday. I mean, it was a positive day for the buyers. The day finished off at it started off at. Let's just see if we can get this going. started off at obviously midnight. Today, the open was at 2903. The high was at 2929. The low was at 2900. And the close was at the close was at 2928 today. I mean, so it did move a lot. And then if we just break down what just happened since today, right? So we had a positive candle, positive. We had a positive candle. We had some buyers taking control here. I mean, look, you can see here clearly on this candle here, not much control happened. I'll call this a little draw, another little draw here, and then came again the buyers with a little victory, and then another big victory with the buyers here, and another victory with the buyers here. And obviously after that, it started to consolidate. You can see the consolidation starting to occur here. And then with that consolidation, the sellers took control of what needed to be done, bringing the price down a little bit, back down to around the 2911 price mark. And then obviously it went slightly back up. And as you see, the consolidation where it was pretty much end to end until the trend started to creep up a bit with the buyers taking control of the day. I mean, look, it started off up here. It started with a buyer's growth. Price went back down a little bit and it went back up to the normal levels where the buyers took control, where it took it last. Some little bit of consolidation, and then it boosted right back up to the 2930, 2931, and this is where we at right now with the sellers back in control. But like I said, this week has been a good week for the buyers as well, man. It's been a dominant week. Obviously it started off on Monday, the straight with a straight domination by the buyers. I mean, the sellers took control of the day, then when the buyers brought it back up, opening at the 2895, it closed at the 2903, and then another progress by the buyers, man, with opening at the 2903, closing at the 2928. But currently the chart is at 0.02%. I mean, there isn't much movement right now. The market is still just open and still recovering from what greatness has been happening on Thursday. It's been a fantastic Thursday for the day, for the charts. I mean, if you've had that opportunity to take some positions and putting some buys on the chart, well done to you, man. Well done to you. I'm sure you guys made some growth today. I'm sure everyone here made some growth today. But please make sure to like the video. Go ahead and subscribe, man. This is Gold Zone, presented by Springstar World. Okay, this is the XAU trading show. We only focus on the gold charts. We only focus on the XAU dollar charts. Best believe that, man. We're here. Only focusing on greatness, only focusing on gold. Because you know how gold moves. If you know about the history of gold, and you know what gold means to life, and that's part of my life, and that should be part of your life here today. I mean, we're live on Twitter, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Rumble, we're live everywhere, man. So take action, man. Take action. Join in the fun, join in the journey, join in the progress. Go read a book about gold. Go read a book about USD. Come on, let's get this going, man. Let's get this going. Anyone there is watching and anyone there is tuning in. The price is currently at 2928. I mean, look, if we just zoom back out, we can see the highest point. can see like it's reaching new highs. It's reaching new highs at the 2933 mark. The sellers are back in control. Now look, at the end of the day, it's a Friday, so you know how Fridays move. You know how Fridays move. Is it the best time to take action and enter positions? I mean, look, if you're looking to enter positions on a Friday, you gotta be wary. You gotta be aware that it is the weekend, so it is where prices can get a little bit more volatile than usual. I mean, we're here looking ahead. We don't want to focus too much on the past, but we can already see the progress buyers have been making this month. This month has been a fantastic month for the buyers. The sellers haven't been in control. They haven't been able to take action. They haven't been able to dominate so far. I mean, prices are continuing to rise here on the XAU USD chart. I mean, this is Gold Zone. We're here to bring the updates. We're here to bring out the updates, man. So anyone there who's tuning in for the first time, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us today on this Thursday. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, man. Gold is an opportunity of a lifetime. This is lifetime. This is where investing is important. So, like, if you look at our currencies, like if you look at gold, right? There is value in gold, you know. So if you're buying gold, you know, it can increase in value. We see evidence every single day that it's increasing in value. So if you're buying gold, you will receive more of a return than just holding cash. However, look, I am not a financial advisor, so I'm just here to react to what's happening in front of me. I mean, look, we're gonna be reading, we're gonna be breaking down the news, we're gonna be identifying some new opportunities where we can enter next as well during the daytime. I mean, look, the markets are always active 23 hours a day, so we're always here available. We're always here available. Now, I believe I need a soundboard. I'm gonna have to subscribe to a soundboard. Get this stream active, right? Get this stream active. Any day during the week, I definitely need a soundboard. For sure. Definitely need a soundboard, for sure, man. I mean, I'm playing some classic peaceful music right here, but because when you're trading, you have to be at peace in the mind. You have to be at peace in the mind. It's as simple as that. No panic, freedom, chill, relax, knowing where our entry points are, knowing where prices are going, knowing what to do when prices are at great positions. And that's really what it is, man. That's really what it is. So we're blessed right now with another day of Springstar, another day of Gold Zone, and we start now under the 15-minute chart. We start now on the 15-minute chart. Price is we're just currently entering a new session. Price is just opened at 2928. With the buyers with a little bit of pushback to the sellers' domination at midnight. Now look, it's just started again, so we're just waiting on what is about to occur. I mean, look, the sellers look like they're starting to take the early pressure straight to the buyers. I mean, look, trying to push that price down. I mean, consolidation is due to happen. I mean, as you can see over the past couple of candles, past couple of situations on the chart, you can see a lot of buyers losing their cool, losing their domination right here in this early start on the 15-minute chart. I mean, look, as we can see the hour chart, you can still clearly see the sellers back in control during this hour. I call this, you might call it back in control. I just call it buyers starting to let off steam, just lose their little bit of strength during this hour as well. That's really what it is about. Taking care of what needs to be taken care of. I mean, we are seeing, currently we are seeing, currently we're seeing the start of sellers moving back in control of the chart. I mean, we can clearly see how many white bars um, that's been happening this month so far. I mean, look, if we just look at this month alone, right? It hasn't really been many white bars on the chart. It hasn't been, there hasn't really been much, and this is where we see signs of where look, price will always try and increase. However, you have to be aware of when time is going to when it's about to reverse the other way, and that's what really. It's very easy to make mistakes, very easy to lose, uh, to enter when trends are over. It's very easy to fall into that position. But we're here making sure that every day is a successful trading day, no matter what. We're trying to have every day should be a successful trading day. I mean, depending on what you are, whether you're a seller or whether you're a buyer. However, if you look if you look at this week, to call yourself a seller during these uptrends, it should be a disgrace. But there is always a few people who'd like to sell from time to time. So yeah, let's keep it let's keep it PG. Let's keep it hey, let's keep it PG. Potency. Otherwise, it's still 1-0. San Lorenzo, that's fine. That's at 1 a.m. Five games. Was it no? Was it no? Was it yes? No, we were no. Was it yeah? It was me. The light one. Ooh, okay. No. Yes, that's correct, you know. One, two. Damn. Technically two. That's 15 minutes left. Oh shit. 15 minutes left. No. With Brighton. And then that's it. Oh shit. Damn, this could be. Hey, this could be the one. I just need to wait until that's done. Atletico Tucumán, they're about to play. Oh, this one, that one, they've gone through. These ones, they've gone through. So Atletico, that's at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. That's at 1 a.m. I put yes on one of them. That's weird. I put yes on this. I put no on another one. Shit. 1 a.m. Oh, hey. It's kind of like better than both. Hey, hey. Diamonds, 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 diamonds. Ooh. No, it's a 6-4 door. Let's go against QPR in the Brighton. 10-5 goes into 13k. Hey, open this demo, but that is cold. See if there's any other games on Friday. See Saturday. Boom. Currently at 0.02%, sitting on the hour chart. Let me just add a text box to the obviously we're here. I'm at the beginning stages of this man. At the end of the day, I may only have 2 views for now. This is the beginning stages. I need to show some commitment, show some routine, do some advertising. I mean, look, my intentions for this channel and whatnot is to just grow it by creating adverts. You know, how do you grow a channel? How do you grow TV shows? How do you grow movies? By creating adverts, creating trailers. That's how you promote movies. Promote movies by trailers, right? So I need to create adverts. Right? Like people tune in into this project, into this gold zone phenomenon, because this is where the economy is. This is where the money's at. Like, this is where you have to be in it to be winning it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not focused on this, you're missing out, because this is where the majority of where the economic power is, where it's at, man. This is where printing money is where it's at. So that's where it's obviously it's bigger than just gold and dollar. There's so much more into this economy than this. However, in society, where building a company, building a business isn't the easiest thing in the world. it takes certain it takes certain you know oh, look at that Allianz. See an ad. They sell insurance. Yeah, insurance company. They sell all insurance. They're a large company. That's weird. The finance companies technically make more than the e-commerce companies. Think about it. The reason why, if you look at finance, running a company in finance, right? There's a lot of regulation, a lot of certifications and qualifications and compliance that your business needs and that the people within that business need, right? So that's why it's the barriers of entry is a lot higher. It's based on your qualifications. It's based on the experience and whatnot. That's the reality of insurance, credit, banking, investing, and whatnot. You know, certain people, most people, before they start a company, what do? They've worked in investment banking. They've either worked in investment banking, private equity, insurance, or any sort of finance role before they've gone into. Most people before they build a company they work in private equity. Right? That's just like the basics. They work in private equity or investment banking. You know, that's just the basics of where they're working. Right? Ever since the 70s, 80s, 90s to now, right? Because if you think about investment banking has been here for the past 100 years or more. It's not like it'll always be here for the rest of life. It'll always grow, right? And that's how it works, isn't it? That's how society works. Where sometimes investment banking can be you're getting bigger returns off that than let's say retail or manufacturing, right? Because they focus more on public companies, right? Because like, at the end of the day, right, I'm going off a tangent. At the end of the day, uh, publicly traded companies, most of them, um, I like to associate this with football. Most of these public traded companies are in the Premier League. They're in the Premier League, so they're too big to fail, right? Because they're in the Premier League. Now, a lot of private companies are not in the Premier League. A lot of them. Obviously, when you're not in the Premier League, right, you're earning less than the companies in the Premier League. Obviously, it's a fact. When you're not in the Premier League, it's probably a little bit tougher in terms of scaling. There's a lot of hands-on work and whatnot. So, and that's what it is. This is the 1 hour chat. Yeah, that's the 1 hour chat. And that's the reality. The reality is this. So now, e-commerce. Um, this is the XAU gold. This is the Gold Zone show. I'm just going on a little rant. Right, e-commerce is very very popular to do. It's probably one of the most popular industries in terms of businesses. Right. So when you look at supply, you will never ever find a product that is sold out. Right. Because e-commerce has been built like that. They've turned it into a system where an operation where no there'll be no such thing as sold out food or sold out products. If you go to a restaurant, it won't be sold out. If you go to the shop, the product won't be sold out. You might not see it on the shelf, right, but it's not sold out. You can still buy it elsewhere. Like, for example, you may want to buy a certain juice in that shop, in a particular shop. but they have it online and you can order it online. So it's never really sold out. There's always availability. When it comes to e-commerce, it's all about availability, and every product that that you want to buy is available right now. It's You're not gonna wait. It's not gonna be out of stock for 6 months. It's gonna be available right now. Right. If you look at the new GTA 6, you're gonna be able to download it. Right. It's not gonna be sold out. It's gonna be available for everyone right now. So the availability is that's what the most important thing about e-commerce is, availability. Obviously, when it comes to growth now, like sport is massive. Now, obviously, sport in the top leagues are massive. Not in like so. If you look at football, everyone is only watching football. The first division teams. No one's really watching second division, third division, unless you're going to the football matches because they're not on TV. They are not on TV. You know. But as before I continue, price is currently at 2927. Currently sitting at minus 0.01%. The sellers are taking control this hour. I mean, the buyers have been losing a little bit of steam where the sellers have just been taking control, and it has been a dominant hour so far for the sellers. I mean, going into the next hour, we'll see where the chart really takes us, where we can start to see progress or start to see a comeback from the buyers. I mean, look, it is a Friday, and this is where it's going to be either or. You know, a lot of sellers have started this week investing, and then they've decided this week is the final day. They've just decided to just rest for the week, and that's where you might see a lot of the sellers taking control or clawing back the deficit of what's been occurring this week. But back now to e-commerce. E-commerce is very, very popular. Retail is very, very popular. Right? Sport is very, very popular. But like, you're only going to be watching sport. There's so many matches going on, right? Supply demand. You know what I'm saying, if the time is 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., for example, and there's about 10 different football matches at 8 p.m. Right? You're only going to watch one. You can only focus on one, maybe two, but you're not going to focus on 10, right? Unless you're doing the gold zone or some goal zone, right? Where all the goals happen live. Like you can watch all the goals in any game, every game live. That'd be a good business, to be honest. A good channel. People will probably tune into that. So yeah, obviously you'd have to buy the rights, goals on, goals on, something like that. Let's see. Cool. Okay, it's still 1-0. Talleres. Hey, this one, this one could come through, man. Just need it's 19th minute and that. 19th minute. Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo. Colombian football. Let's go. Yeah, it's 1-0. How many minutes left? How many minutes left? And then I got another game. Tuku, man. So no. It's a no though. Wow, 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 wow. Still 1-0. Hey, 115. Damn, man. Wow. It's kind of like Damn. Little bit of rustiness. Little bit of rustiness. Little bit of rustiness. And we're into the first hour. Almost the first hour is complete of Gold Zone. Just under 2 hours left of Gold Zone. We're here bringing live commentary. The chart is currently at 0.0%. Sellers have been dominating this hour. However, we've just been witnessing a fantastic day for the buyers. I mean, look, we're reaching new highs this week. We have reached new highs. It is growing so fast. All right, but now look, today is a Friday, so you know how Fridays are. It's the last day of the trading session. Obviously, anyone's watching in America or anyone's watching in the UK, Fridays are always the last day of the trading session, so you have to be aware of what could occur during the Friday. I mean, look, we all want to hit our goals, and here, man, look, before when during the next hour, what I'm just going to discuss, I'm going to be able to t- just review some of the entry points that could have occurred ha- this week, where you have had the opportunity, where you could have had the opportunity to get some gains during this time frame. Now, look, let's just get straight into this right now. So, look, as we can see here, this week, the week started on the 10th. 10th. So let's just go back to the 10th. So the week started on the 10th here. So obviously on the 10th, we had a fantastic. So on the 10th, if we just go back to the 10th, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. Technical difficulties. So on the 10th here, right, price roughly at 2856. But this was on a Monday, early Sunday night. Monday in the UK. I'm talking UK time here. Obviously, if you're in America, this is a Sunday. This is all happening on Sunday. Sunday, right? This is happening on a Sunday. So Sunday, price went down. This is where great opportunity here. Obviously, if you're not really confident in entering in positions this low, could have waited for the hour. But then look at the gains that transpired over the daytime, and it was a fantastic day for the buyers, right? Now the next day was a little bit of a reset moment, and it started to decline. Obviously, if you entered the day after such gains, you may fall victim of losses, right? Unless you're selling, because as you can clearly see, it actually went back down 1.6%. Now, obviously, this was over the course of 2 days, not just one day. However, went back down to 1.6%. So all of them gains really just was wiped away in the next two trading sessions. So it's almost like a rest period during during on Tuesday/Wednesday. Now obviously the 12th you can see some consolidation, but you can see a lot of, look at this, look how this ended. It went back, it went down. Obviously this was probably the end of the seller's growth, I would say. But before we continue, we're just into the next hour. Price is currently at 0.04%. I mean, look, if you're looking to get into gold trading and whatnot, I mean, it's very, very important to set goals. It's very, very important to have your risk management strategy, right? And obviously, you have to be able to identify the opportunities that could serve you well. Plus, it's all about focusing. Focusing. If I can have a soundboard here, I would really slap that in. It's all about focusing on the charts, man. Focusing on the charts that serve you well, and that's really what it's about. That's really what it's about. Hey, that's really what it's about. Hey, dun, dun, dun. Hey. Look at that. Currently at 2929. But let's see if we can find some news about gold. Let's see if we can. But yeah, currently at 2930. We go to the half an hour chart. On the hour chart, currently starting to reach a price once again. We just need some soundboards. Now, for me, obviously, I know what I've got to do to improve this ozone show. I'm gonna start setting up segments, right? Having segments. So obviously, during these 3 hours, the charts aren't moving as volatile as on a Friday as maybe on a Monday. However, it's all about segments, right? Now, I call this one commentary. So we've got the commentary segment, we've got the news segment, we've got the review segment, analysis segment, and we have, yeah, man. So if I gave you some commentary segments right now, I'll be doing it on the. It would be easier to do it on the minute to minute chart. The minute to minute chart is where it's active. This is where minute to minute. This is where it's intense. You know, some people trade on the minute to minute chart, just depending on what it is. So, for example, you might say, "Hey, currently at 0.04%, price is moving. Price is moving back to 2929. Buyers are starting to lose their steam early on the 5 minute chart. You start to see some consolidation. Consolidation. Consolidation on this chart, man. Look, hey mate, damn, we can start to see some consolidation on this chart. Consolidation. Oh crap. But yeah, man. Let's see if we can get this on, bro. Damn. Oh shit. I just gotta do it one more time. So yeah, but while this is happening, let's see if the mic is still working. 1, 2. Okay, while this is happening, I will be back right after this. So thank you for tuning in. This is the XAU Trading Show presented by Springstar World. Go ahead and tune in, and I'll be back right after this. gains of what happening right here. Hey, look at the gains. Look at the price is currently sitting at 2932 with a fantastic uproll. Let's switch it back to the hour chart. We're here on Springstar. We're here on Springstar. Boom. I did close that position because I'm not really trading today. Oops, 1-1. Yeah, let's decide about everything or should John Boy's that. See, the one thing about our phones, no matter what app we use, right, we're gonna see an ad in every single app where businesses are trying to influence us to spend money, right? Whether it's John Lewis or TK Maxx. So yeah, Netflix. I haven't used Netflix in ages. Right. Dun, dun, don't stop me now. 'Cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop. Ah, yeah. You get the what? Yeah. And that's what I'm using TikTok. Drugs. Price is currently sitting at 2932. Sitting here. I mean, look, currently gold is. I'm not here to predict, but gold, like I said, 3,000. That'll be a good start of the way. And yeah, man, 3,000. However, I will be back. I'm just gonna be focusing on. I'm just gonna switch it back to the 15-minute chart and then back to the hour chart. Sorry, and let me just add a text box. Hour chart. There we go. And here we back, and I'll be back right after this. This is the trading show.